this Veterans Day, many of us are taking a moment to thank those who have served this country or continue to serve. Well, my next guest wants us to take that a step further. When men and women return from serving overseas, many of them come back dealing with a physical or psychological issue. How do we help them beyond recognizing the symptoms? That's where PsychArmor comes in. Marjorie Morrison is the CEO of PsychArmor. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Heather.
Explain to folks out there exactly what PsychArmor does.
PsychArmor is a place where people can go to learn on how to support a veteran. So we are essentially like a train the trainer. We help train employers, healthcare providers, doctors, nurses, family members. We have a lot of young caregivers, parents or children taking care of someone that came back. We support volunteers, educators, everybody who is supporting a veteran. We have education for you.
Now, you said that you came up with this idea because you worked on base for some time, and you realized that although there are programs that support our veterans, there are not a lot of programs that support the people who are supporting the veterans.
Yes, it's absolutely right. I mean, if you think about it, we have, in the draft when everyone served, being military culture was part of the American narrative, but now we're looking at 1% of our country. About 10% are connected. So 90% of us know very little about military culture, and yet when our service members leave the military, and we're their safety net, and we don't know, we don't understand them, we don't know how to support them, and so I think that's why we're seeing issues like suicide, homelessness, unemployment for veterans.
So PsychArmor comes in, you have online courses that teach everybody from the healthcare industry to people in physical therapy to people who help others find jobs, deal with suicide issues. These courses are free.
Yeah, and I have to say they're really, really good. We've got about 50, I believe now. They're done. We take content from subject matter experts. We go out and find the best. We have relationships with the VA and the Department of Defense. We get their audio, they narrate it, we get their content, and then we animate them in-house and turn them into very visually pleasing experiences so that you can learn in a way that's not boring, that you can retain the information. And we're not going to make you sit through an 8-hour course. There's a menu of everything from addictions to military sexual trauma to how to hire veterans. We have a whole slew of them, and they're all free. And we offer free continuing education units too.
Well, and if you're a spouse of a military member, or maybe a child and your parent is serving, or maybe your parent and your child is serving, they may come back and you may not know even how to relate to this person and what they've just been through. That's where you guys come in.
That's exactly right. That's where we come in. And then we also run a support center. So we have the courses and we have a call center. It's 844 PsychArmor, staffed by master's and doctorate level mental health providers, all veterans, family members, or an expertise in military mental health. And they're there to help you if you have questions, concerns, need resources, referrals.
Fantastic. All right, talk about the new 1-5-15 campaign.
We're excited that today on Veterans Day, we want everybody to do something to support a veteran. So we're launching our 1-5-15 campaign, which is one mission: to create some level of military cultural competence for all Americans. And it's 5 questions that all Americans should know so that they can ask veterans these 5 questions, and 15 things that veterans want you to know about them.
Name 2 of 3 of them, maybe.
Of the 15 things, we're not all soldiers. Marines are Marines, airmen, you know, we've got our Air Force.
I made that mistake very early on in this business, working in Yuma. MCAS Yuma obviously is there. Made that mistake once, never did it again. Yeah.
Yep. So that's one. We don't all have PTSD. That's another one. We have, you know, we didn't all kill someone. So, I mean, there's a lot of different ones. We launched a course today. It's 1 hour. It is so good. It's about the 1-5-15. It's so worth everyone's time to take 1 hour, and from that you'll be able to help veterans from here going on.
Fantastic. All right, Marjorie Morrison, PsychArmor.org is that website. Please don't forget that there are free courses online geared to help you, help your loved ones who have served in the military, maybe folks you're working alongside with as well. Marjorie Morrison, thank you for what you're doing in our community. We certainly do appreciate it.
Thanks. Thanks again for having me.
Thank you.
Take care.